Hey guys, it's Rory back here with another Team Project Pan update. This is the first winter update in the year-long seasonal Project Pan. So I'm just taking the weights for all these products, and I want a quick disclaimer before I start talking about the products. I had really irritated eyes this month, so I didn't get to use my makeup all this month. I'd say that I took probably a week and a half off of wearing eyeshadow or wearing the products that I was supposed to be panning. I mostly just wore mascara and did my brows and didn't put anything on my eyes while they were super irritated. So I don't have the best progress to show, but I suppose I did use some of the products a handful of times, so let's get into it. The first thing that I have is oh, excuse me, is the Master Prime by Maybelline, and my goal is to use up half of this. So it started at 34 grams and it is at 33 grams. I can say that I probably used it 2 or 3 times. I don't wear full face that often, so it's just getting in the habit of using it. It's sitting out on my desk now, so it'll be a little bit easier to use. The second item I have is the Maybelline Fit Me, let's see, Shine Free and Balance Foundation for combination skin in the shade 110 Porcelain. So it is completely leveled off. This part is the plastic, and you can kind of see that I've been scraping it out. There's a pretty good dip on the one side but not on the other, and I don't know how far down it goes. It seems to get pushed down every time I put a brush in it. And I'm not sure how long I will continue to use the product that's remaining in here, because it's not as easy as just, putting it on your face. So that started at 23 grams and it's at 23 grams now. So even with the amount of product that was sitting out, it wasn't even a gram of product that I used up and then started concaving it. The next product that I have is for concealer. So I have the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Fair 02, and my goal is just to use this more. And this got knocked over, so you can kind of see this is about where the product is settling. It just has a little bit on the edge right now, but you can definitely see where the product is settling. And I think that I've used up some of it. It started at 24 grams and it's at 23 grams right now. This was one of the products that I couldn't wear while my eyes were irritated, because I've been trying to carve out my brows often and it just didn't work. It clung to my eyes and made them itch a lot, so I did not get to use that much this month. Next we have the Tarte blush in Party, and my goal for this one is to hit pan for a second time. So let me show you what this one looks like. It didn't get a lot of progress this month. It didn't get used a lot with just how the weather's been. Haven't used this. Let's see, it's at 18 grams, which is the same it was. The next product is my highlighter. So I have ColourPop Over the Moon, and let's get a close-up of this. So I did use this a handful of times, both with a sponge, a brush, and my finger, and it is still at 29 grams. I did kind of clear away the pan a couple of times and it just went back together. So my goal is has not been reached on that one. Then let's see, eyeshadow. I do have exciting progress on this one. I filled my hair, I changed my hair color, and so I was filling my eyebrows in with a different color than what I would if my hair was one of the normal colors that I do. So I have ColourPop Daddy, and my goal was to hit clear pan, which you can see right in the middle there, and I did that by using it as both a liner and in my brows while my hair was a little bit more vibrant. And so my goal is technically met on this one. I'm glad that I found another way to use it because I don't really like using it on my eyes that much, but I did decide to roll in the Stila Magnificent Metal Glitter and Glow in the shade Rose Gold Retro. So you can't really see anything on the sides. It's the same that it always looks. And its weigh-in was at 19 grams. So we'll see how much progress I make on this one. The other ones that I bought at the same time as this in a little mini set have all either expired or dried up. So this is the only one that's still kicking for that. And then for the eyeliner, the NYX white eyeliner. My goal was to use it once a week. Like I said, I didn't wear eyeshadow or eye products really for 2 weeks almost, and it did not have any change, and I didn't expect it to because it didn't get used. It's honestly not one of my favorite products, so it's definitely like being considered for a declutter or something, but I do like the variation it gives me. The next eye product, before we get into other face products, is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I just have a mini. This weighed in at 12 grams. Yep.
Okay, I just put the chicken one. What do you want?
Peppermint.
Okay.
My mom just got in from chores, so she doesn't know that I'm filming. And I also do these on my phone, so it's really, really hard to edit out anything or merge the videos together if I have to pause them. So that's why I didn't pause and cut it out. So I still don't know how to do that. So it was at 12 grams and now it's at 11 grams. I am supposed to be using this through the month of February, so I will have to purchase a new one, which is very sad, just for, you know, the safety of my eyes, especially because they've been so irritated lately. It's not because of this, it's just the weather. It's really dry out. Let's see. The next product, is a brow product. Okay. So this is the Kat Von D Super Brow in magenta, and I just want to use this up to get more use out of it because I've already bought it. So I would say that we had a significant dip when we started, but you can definitely see more of the side, and it's gone more this way. I had pink hair, let's see, at the beginning of the month, so I was wearing this every single day for probably a week, and then I kind of varied it for maybe half a week. I had a couple like engagements, like work and other things where it just wouldn't work to use this, so I did get a lot of use out of it this month, but then I changed my hair color, and so I changed my brows along with it, and so just didn't get the same amount of use. I put it back in the drawer and didn't really touch it for the second half of the month. It started at 49 grams and it's still at 49 grams, but I am happy with the progress that I made. And you can even see it on the side now. Like, you won't be able to see it on, oh, there we go. You can see it, how I worked it down right there. So that's very exciting. Before we get into the less exciting things. So I have the Kitty Cat Matte, which I probably used once this month. And it's still at the same weight and height as it was last month. Honestly, I'm thinking about decluttering it, like, after this season is over. So in one or two more updates, I might think about getting rid of that. It did serve me well in the past, but I don't really enjoy it right now or in the future. I can't really see myself using it. It just doesn't look good on me, so I have to kind of think about downsizing my collection. The next one is the Tarte Liquid Lipstick in Valor. it looks the same. I used it once. It's got the same weight. I don't really use lipstick that often, if you can't tell. The next thing that I have is lip balm. So I do apologize for this. I used up the lip balm that I had in the project. Let's see, I took the weight. So it was 16 grams when I initially started, and when I finished it on the 27th of January, it was 11 grams. So that was 5 grams of product that I got to use up, and it got to the point where I couldn't like put it on my lips anymore by just like applying it. I had to use my finger, and then I hit the support, and then like what was remaining of the chapstick just fell through. So I couldn't really pull it out, and I didn't want to use a lip brush for a chapstick. So I just got rid of it. It was a piece of plastic and a little bit of gross chapstick in the bottom. So yeah, I'm very excited that I hit goal on that, and I decided to roll in a new product, a new lip balm. I'm just like pushing the product down. It's in a squeezy tube. So this is the Hemp's Herbal Lip Balm. So you can see it's kind of clear down to right about here. And I'm not going to mark this because I carry it with me everywhere, and I really like to play with it. It's really easy to just push your product around, but even though it looks like I have a lot of product in here, still, it's kind of looked like this for almost a whole month, and it's getting to the point where I really have to like push the tube together in order to get the lip balm out anymore. So the roll-in weight today was 19 grams for this. I expect it to be gone in a week or two probably. And then I will only have one chapstick in my entire collection, and I will need to be purchasing more because that one stays in my car. I do not mess with my car chapstick hierarchy. The next one that I have is a fragrance, and this is the Atelier Orange Mini. So you can see it's, I'd say a little bit over half used up. I didn't take a weight for that last time for some reason. It's 3 grams this time. I haven't been using it on my body, but I have been spraying it in my room every couple of days just for a little bit of fresher. I don't wear perfume. I don't need to spend money on perfume, and I tend not to get the samples. So that's what I'm gonna do. The next one that I have is a skin care product. So I have the Ultra Calming Mask by Dermalogica, and so I did mark it this time. The mark is right about there, and I've used this probably once a week so far. It's something that I do want to do after the shower, but then like I have to go I have to get in my pajamas, and then I'm like, oh, well, I need to put moisturizer on first because my skin will dry out. And then if I don't, and I just put on the mask first, then I can't put my pajamas on. So it's like, it's a whole thing, like, that's keeping me from using it. But I did manage to use up 1 gram this month. So it went from 18 to 17 grams, which was super exciting. The last thing that's technically in this project is a hair product. I didn't use it at all, and I'm just gonna say, I don't use hair products. I don't as of the moment. I'm scheduled to get a haircut this Friday, so that's super exciting. But I don't use them at the moment, and I didn't even want, I had it out on top of everything, and I didn't even want to look at it and go, I want to do my hair with that. So that was kind of disappointing, but you live and learn. The last thing that I'm going to show you, it's not the last thing that I really want to talk about. So we've got my something just hit the roof. I've got my Pan That palette, which is Modern Renaissance. So last month it was 188 grams, and this month it is 187 grams, which I am super proud of given the fact that I did not wear eye makeup for a significant chunk of this month. So, and excuse me, it's kind of dirty. So we've got a little bit of progress here. I didn't hit any new pans this month, but I did expand the pan in... Okay, we're just gonna go with what I call the names and, you know, okay, so we're gonna call this a white shade. I did expand the pan there. I expanded the pan in Primavera, like, significantly. I can't pick it up with the same brush that I normally use anymore. So I have been using a smaller eye brush to get around the corroded pan. I definitely increased the amount of pan in the brown shade. I've been using it in my brows. And that's about it. I used the Bon Fresco shade a few times this month. And I kind of focused on the light yellowy area. So, not a whole lot of progress, but like I said, for not wearing makeup much this month, it was okay by me. So, that is everything for the Project Pan side of things, and I am going to kind of transition this video, and if you are not interested in the next thing that's coming up, feel free to click off. You're greatly appreciated for watching the Project Pan stuff, but I'm going to talk about my empties and my purchases for this month, as far as beauty is related, or for this past month, so January. Let's see. So I emptied up I'd say a significant amount of products this month, and yep.
It's clean. Are you videoing?
Maybe.
With whom?
Nobody else. Yeah.
Oh. Well, you're supposed to give me some heads up on that.
Well, you guys were outside, so I did. It's fine. It's fine.
Wow.
Okay, so I might be able to cut that up, but I'm just gonna go over my empties real quick. So I finished up the Burt's Bees 24-hour body lotion. I enjoyed it, but I didn't really think it was anything special. I also cleaned up one of the Sephora Citrus brush cleaners, which I have since repurchased because it's essential for me. I finished up the Boy Scout cleanser. It was good, but I feel like it irritated my eyes at one point in the time that I was using it, so I won't repurchase. I used up an Olay Active Hydration Lotion in the bottle, not in the jar. I finished up a Clean Start Welcome Matte SPF 15 in the same size of bottle as this. I would not repurchase that. The smell was awful. It had sunscreen in it, and it like had fragrance too, and it made me sick. I had to declutter at the end, unfortunately. Let's see. I finished up the Almay Wipe It Never Happened Hypoallergenic Makeup Wipes. They came in small cutouts, like cotton rounds, and I did enjoy them. They were very oily. I wouldn't repurchase them again, but they weren't bad by any means. And then I also finished up the Hershey Kisses lip balm. So I'm very proud of my empties this month. And then let's quickly go over what I have for purchases this month. So obviously I have the Sephora brush cleaner, like I said. I did purchase 3 eyeshadows from Fancy Beauty Cosmetics this month. They were having a sale. They're a new brand. I figured I'd try it out and support it. I have a video, but I don't know if I can like upload it. But I would like to maybe do that again if the chance allows, but I do enjoy those eyeshadows and I'm glad that I purchased them. And then I also purchased the Sugar Peel eyeshadow in Midori. So it's this green shadow, and that's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I purchased this because I have a new hair dye that I'm going to try. So it's a color that I've never gone before, so I don't have an eyeshadow to match it. And so I'm just very excited about that. So that's pretty much it for this month in review for Project Pan, for Empties, and for purchases. So I'm very glad that you could join me today, and I hope that you have yourself a lovely one. Bye-bye!